Furious had Ricky set up and killed. See, Ricky had it all. He had a lot going for himself. He was the favorite child, showered with his mom's love. He had a son that looked up to him as a role model. He had a beautiful black natural woman. He was practically groomed for success because he represented the meal ticket. Through Ricky's success of becoming a successful football player, he was going to change lives in these neighborhoods. But Ricky's life was cut short because he did not go with the program that he was supposed to go with. And because of this, a hitman was sent on him to take him out. Instead of playing football like he was groomed to do, he decided to ditch football and go to the army. And that pissed Furious off. See, these balls he have in his hands, he's using it for spiritual purposes. He used these balls to sense things. This is how he knew Ricky made up his mind to go to the army. According to Furious, no black man has no place in a white man's army.
Man, my daddy told me a black man has got no business, no place in a white man's army. Man, what they don't tell you is that you don't belong to you no more. You belong to them. You belong to them. And you join that army, you ain't gonna be nobody.
What you gotta understand is this is not Trey talking. This is Furious talking. So you can imagine how it felt when he found out Ricky wanted to go to the army. It was a slap in the face. Especially after taking him through the neighborhoods and showing them what they do with these houses. This was all for Ricky because he believed Ricky was going to be successful to the point where he can buy all these houses. He was teaching him about owning property and keeping everything black, fixing up the neighborhoods. He was saying how they lower the property value, buy it at a cheap price, move the people out, then raise the property value back up and sell it for a profit. This is the message he was giving to Ricky, but he wasn't listening. He was too busy eating Twinkies, drinking milk, egg sandwiches, a big ass bag of Doritos. Dude did not know that he was a meal ticket and the whole neighborhood was depending on him to be this successful football player. He was groomed and ordained for this one purpose. Doughboy did not hate his brother. He had love for his brother. That's just how he played, rough with him like that. They was doing the same exact thing when they was a kid, bro. This is his way of just roughing his brother up. It's all love. See, he knew that he crossed the line when he decided to go to the army, because right after he looked at this commercial, he went outside. See, he knew he made a big mistake because he told his brother, he asked him, can you go get the cornmeal for him? Instead of him walking, because he knew if he walked, he already knew something was going to happen to him because he just made the decision to go to the army. It's like he was feeling bad energy from someone, and he did. He felt that from Furious. Doughboy was like Ricky protector, like a guardian angel. He was there to protect him. But as soon as it hit him, the reason he asked him to go get the cornmeal, it was too late. Furious had already sent his hitman after him. A man that's going into the army is considered a dead man to Furious. He was protecting Ricky throughout this whole movie. See, Ricky was already played on. This little bump on the car had nothing to do with no beef. He was letting him know that this is the target. It had nothing to do with beef. If it was, I'm sure they would have shot Doughboy and his whole crew right there. The man was shooting a gun in the air and scared everybody away. He could have got them if he wanted them, but he wasn't there for that. Out of all the gangsters, out of Doughboy, out of Trey, and anybody else, he decided to run into the football player because he was the target. Furious wasn't even upset when he found out Ricky got shot. He's telling Trey to shoot me. He ain't just saying that for no reason. He's actually saying that because he's the one that got Ricky shot. Doughboy was next, which is why he told Trey to get out the car with those spiritual balls that he was playing with. Notice the hitman and his crew did not have a gun on them after they did what they did to Ricky, because it was just business. It wasn't personal. Why would they be out eating, smiling, laughing, cracking jokes in the middle of the night after they just had someone killed, like they ain't go retaliate? Because it was business. It was a hit. That's all it was supposed to be. See, Furious is not just a educated man who's trying to reunite his people. He also is an OG. Yeah, it's just a theory, but I'm metaphorically telling you about the industry. That's what I'm really saying. So don't get too caught up in this theory. You know, it's a lot of sleep people out there who go say, oh, how come this and this and this? You got to look at it from a metaphorically spiritual point of view.